And a good morning to you all. It is a Monday and enjoyed a few days off, got some stuff done, did the endless Christmas shopping. You think you're done, and then bang, things things kick into gear. It's kind of a busy one for us personally because along with Christmas, my son went on the 5.5 year plan and he graduates. So he's going to have his graduation this week. So we're preparing for that, having a little, gathering at the house. So we get stuff ready for that along with Christmas and then, you know, seeing people and getting together. Kind of looking forward to January already here so we can calm down a bit. But we got a lot done there and things are in pretty good shape for today as you plan your travels. Now, uh, we've had a touch of some lake effect from last night. Doesn't appear to be affecting downtown area. You can see here State Street looking pretty dry for this morning. As we go to, let's go to Edinburgh. Excuse me. And Lori, who will probably hopefully join us here this morning, said she had a little bit of a freezing mix, but it doesn't look like there's much there. Looks like the roadways are basically dry here, at least where the sign is there in downtown Edinburgh. Gerard looking in pretty good shape for this morning. As you can see, Route 20 is dry, and out toward Meadville. Looks like the roadway is also pretty dry. So whatever is falling is widely scattered, and really don't think it's causing many problems here. Now we get some limited lake effect bands here and there in the Cleveland region, but not towards Chardon, Aurora. For us, we're getting a little bit here, but it's so light that it's just not really being detected by the radar. But we have a little bit this morning. In fact, as we go just back to the camera here and gonna go and check out one more, and the one that did have some wet roads was Warren, and you can see there out to Warren. There you can see some with an umbrella here, so they are getting a little frozen precip out there, and this could be icy right here, even though the main roads probably have been salted. Now, just based on how the cars are moving, it looks like it's just wet, but you just want to watch these areas for this morning and watch for some slick spots on some of the roadways as you plan your travels for the day. So as we head on back here to our weather map here, and just not a lot going on right now. We do have a lot of low clouds here in the area. A little bit of lake effect here and there coming off of Lake Huron, staying east of Detroit and that little bit there. A northeasterly flow just isn't good. You can see Chicago also getting a touch of that lake effect rain and snow showers. But things, again, not a whole lot really expected here. We're still a little bit under this trough. Actually, I don't want this one. I think I want this one to show the precip. Big storm system here in the in the far west, and that's just really gathering strength and big newsmaker already. And you can see how that kind of moves into the Midwest for Monday night and into Tuesday. Going to be a big storm maker out there, mainly out toward the upper Midwest, the Dakotas. Looks like mainly rain in Omaha. For us, though, Soto Ridge will give us some nice weather for tomorrow and into Wednesday. Should see a decent amount of sunshine and looking pretty good there. Now, as we head on toward the end of the week, though, this upper level low is going to move more toward the east. But looks like we'll be more in the rain section with maybe a little bit of a wet snow for Thursday night into Friday. Not real bullish on any big time accumulations. Now, for the weekend, early indications are looks like we get a nice little hit of cold air as the center of that cold air finally makes its way toward us for Saturday into Sunday. Wind direction right now looks like west-southwest. That's a good wind direction for Erie to get some lake effect. We could get some accumulations here. That's all I can really say until we get a little bit closer. A lot of play. Storm system, it may go south, it may get a little bit milder, maybe mainly rain. right now it looks like for the upcoming weekend, at least be ready for a little bit of some wet snow. Absolutely. And some accumulations here in the Erie area. And good morning to you, Danielle. Nice, nice to see you out there in Mercer. Bob and Sue out there in Jacksonville. Hello to you. Hello, Michelle, out there in Corey. Um, yeah, Dave is dealing with some family issues here, and so we're just kind of seeing how things go with that. So keep him in your thoughts. He has some issues there that he's got to deal with. So appreciate your thoughts and prayers for Dave as he works things out, especially during the holiday season. Kind of a rough timing here. Lori, good to see you. 31. So the Cookie Palooza begins. Good for you. Not sure if we're going to make as much here with so many other preparations, but my wife does want to make at least another pecan pie, and that's certainly good news. Got a lot of them. Aaron, good to see you this morning. Aaron Waterhouse. Glad to hear that it's dry now there, Lori. Good to hear indeed. Hey, Alerting Erie, good to see you out there. Good to see you, Gene. Good to see you out there downtown. Good morning to you. And the other Lori Sweet, good to see you as well. I'm sure it's cold, I'm sure. Thank you, Lori. We do appreciate that. And I know he would appreciate that as well. So how are things looking as we head on toward downtown area, as we head toward that 5-day forecast there? Looks like we'll have, again, some morning flakes, a little bit of mix here. Temperatures not changing much from where they are right now, at least here in Erie, in the mid-30s. As we head toward Tuesday into Wednesday, we're looking at temperatures, a little nice sunshine, really. Might hit 40, particularly on Wednesday, maybe even the low 40s based on what I'm seeing. That big low pressure that's going to pound the Midwest finally makes it toward us. It looks like mainly rain, perhaps a little wet snow later in the day. And most of the moisture pulls out pretty quickly, so I'm not expecting a lot of snow for Thursday night into Friday. And again, we'll just see how the weekend goes here, Saturday into Sunday. Looks good for some bands of lake effect. Wind direction seems to favor lake shore areas, but that's so far out that could change. Just be ready for it. Hey, Cindy Lee, good to see you. April Bailey, good morning to you. Hey, Paul out there in Kissimmee, Florida, nice to see you. Yes, pecan pie is indeed yummy. Oh, my favorite pie, as most of you know. So things looking pretty good. Football yesterday, Steelers took it on the chin. Thanks, Mitch, for throwing 3 interceptions. My son's happy because Philly just destroyed the Giants. My Niners destroyed Tom Brady. Yeah, a little extra happy for that. And Cleveland fans, it's going to be a rough end of the year, I think, for you guys. And Buffalo, back on track after beating the Jets. So, looks like football is going to kick into gear here. Looks like I know our house, my wife isn't too happy, but my son and I could be seeing some pretty good battles here. He still comes, even though he's moved out, he still comes every Sunday to do wash. Which is fine. It's actually nice to see him and his girlfriend as they stop by. And, we watch some of the game while he does his wash. And, we had a lot of leftovers, so I was glad he was there. They were able to eat a little bit of it. Okay. Hey, Sean, good to see you this morning. Yep. Thank you, Lori. Thank you all for your thoughts right now. And, Miami. I know. Are you a Dolphins fan there, Lori? They're not doing it looks like they're kind of tanking a little bit. But they still could make the playoffs. We'll see how that goes. Giants fans, better watch. Seattle fans, watch as well. It looks like they're kind of going down a little bit. But, it's a long season. Anything can happen. All right, everyone. Got to fly. You take care of yourselves. Talk to you again tomorrow. Enjoy.